Well, it got interesting there for a little bit, y'all. We got 106-99 Boston Celtics take out the Dallas Mavericks in game 3 of the finals. What a game, what a game, what a game. Honestly, like it didn't seem like a game for a while there, and then it kind of started to pick up there at the end, and it became a little bit interesting. But anyway, let's talk about it. Jaylen Brown continues to be kind of the central piece of all of this for the Boston Celtics. His defense, his off ball, his on ball, it's just everything right now. Early on in the game, I don't know if you caught it, like Jason Tatum like caught a pass and like faked a swing over to Brown when he was like wide open in the corner, and then he like passed it the other way, and Brown was just like, "Hey yo, what the hell was that, dude?" Like, and there was a small part of me that was like, "Did Jason Kidd get to them?" And then no, that didn't really happen the rest of the game or anything like that. But taking a look at Jaylen Brown's game, right? Only went 2 for 9 from three, but still finished with 30 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Like the 3 turnovers is whatever. They're asking him to do a lot out there, and there's solid guys defending him the whole night. But phenomenal basketball game. Jason Tatum, I thought whenever he got around the rim, he looked exceptional. There's still a couple times a game where I'm like, Jason Tatum's about to take a really stupid shot. But you know what? That's totally fine. Like when you're a good player like that, you can take bad shots like that. I just maybe wish they weren't as predictable as they were. Like I can just tell in his wind up and his kind of like walk up when it's going to happen. And I'm just kind of like, okay, like I'm not even going to like try to play as much defense right here. Like I don't even need to pack the paint. Like let's just guard the perimeter because this is how he's going to do this. But another 6 rebound, 5 assist game, like phenomenal. Al Horford, I feel like in his limited minutes has been extremely effective. Like even tonight, he put up close to 40 minutes. It looks like, yeah, 36 minutes. We can talk about Porzingis. I'm not a doctor. I've never even heard of being able to hurt that part of your body. I don't know how to describe it. I know what it is from all my time around basketball. I literally didn't know you could really do that to that part of your body. So we're all learning something here. So from the people I've talked to that are medical professionals, they said like, yeah, like everything else we heard that it's rare. They're like, I'd be shocked if he was able to play given like that or whatever. It just seems kind of odd, but they're also not like his practicing doctor, so they don't know. But just giving my insight on that. But anyway, Derek White continued to just be a timely player for them. And can we just appreciate Drew Holiday again so much? The off ball screens he's setting, the defense he's playing. He did take like one bad shot in this game in that fourth quarter at the end, but like it's Drew Holiday. He does everything else just like so well. There's like some possessions where he's just constantly moving and respacing and then going and getting like an offensive rebound or something out of nowhere. It's so awesome to watch, man. Like I think we just need to have the conversation like and I who was it that I saw Joel Embiid be like, did the Bucks just give them a championship? I think they did. Like Drew Holiday's been so effective for them in all areas of the court, and he's doing TJ McConnell like things where you can't see all the things that he's contributing to out there, but it's on a whole nother level of just like basketball smarts and knowing where to be on the court at all time, making plays extend, and it's just amazing. I love it so much. Xavier Tillman, I don't know if you guys remember when I did my we'll call it trade deadline extravaganza, where I put out like 12 videos that day talking about like each trade or whatever. When the Xavier Tillman one happened, I was like, this trade's gonna end up being something. I'm like, because here's the thing, I'm like, if people get hurt or something during the season, he's gonna be a solid big that they're gonna be able to throw in the game. And I thought he did really well in his minutes out there. So a lot of credit to him there. Sam Hauser was spraying out there. Peyton Pritchard still can't like hit a shot, but he's still affecting the game by like hitting the glass hard, pushing the ball in transition, keeping the ball moving. So shout out to Peyton Pritchard. Let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks. Let's address the elephant in the room, Luka Doncic. That's a disappointing game to watch, right? That's the downside of the brilliance that is Luka Doncic, right? For as much as we love Luka and his personality and like who he is off the court, this toxic side of him is just, it's too much, right? Like that's the kind of shit that if I saw it like in college basketball, and given it's college basketball, I'm going to get this off the screen. That's the kind of shit that I put people on the line for until they throw up, because I can't deal with that shit. It doesn't help anybody to talk to the refs this much, to be laying on the ground. Like that 5-point swing that they gave up at the end of the half, like that was kind of a difference point in the game. That gave the Celtics a bunch of momentum going into the half, and then they came out in the third quarter hot, and like him just getting in the way constantly on defense, or more so like getting out of the way on defense. I know last game he didn't play good defensively. Like there's been a uptick in his intensity that was still present last game, and it's the game started out with some intensity. He quit on them at the third quarter defensively, man. Like he was like, and I get it, he's frustrated and all that, but like that's not going to win you a chip. And like doing all this other like extra stuff, just trying to play for the free throws, man, like you're trying to cheat the game too much. It's not good. And I'm saying this as a guy that loves Luka and like his game, and he's phenomenal. It doesn't help. And we need to talk about Jason Kidd challenging that final like foul out call for Luka. Like that was such a dumb thing to do. Like Luka one was not helping you enough at that point in the game, especially defensively, like to even warrant it. They were just going to attack him some more. Like it wasn't going to make a big enough difference. And then like you just didn't have a challenge for the rest of this close game because you wanted to keep Luka in the game that bad. I get how good of a player he is and everything, but like if anybody was watching like that replay either, like you knew that wasn't going to get overturned either way. So that was just a dumb one in my opinion. I thought Lively and Gafford played really well. I thought they did what they could to the best of their abilities. They're just kind of going to be a little bit useless as long as it's going to be this hard for Dallas to get the ball like up into like an operational area, which means within the 3-point line. Doris Burke actually pointed it out really well during the game. She was like, it's taking so many dribbles to get things going, right? It's just taking so much. And when I made my is Luka Doncic like bad for the Mavericks video, I think that's something what I titled it or whatever. I got a lot of hate on that video, even though if you would have watched the video, I actually praised Luka and everything that he does in it. It was more so just a clickbaity title, and a lot of you stupid people comment on that shit. I don't think many stupid people watch these videos, honestly. I feel like most of you are the ones that are really interested in like talking basketball, so credit to you guys. You guys know who you are. Yeah, no, the Mavericks just kind of ended back up in this spot where they're just going back to iso ball and trying to do a bit too much. There was a point in the third quarter where like they were letting PJ Washington kind of operate out of the high post, and like he brought the ball up the court a couple times, and they ran some like interesting like cluster action with like Kyrie and Luka, and I was like, ooh, what are you doing, Jason Kidd? I'm like, what is this? And then like it didn't happen anymore, and I was like, what the hell? And then they tried to play Tim Hardaway Jr. a little bit today, but here's the thing with Tim Hardaway Jr. Like if you're gonna play Tim Hardaway Jr., play Tim Hardaway Jr. Because what happened is he tried to get his warm-up shots that you would normally let someone kind of get to find their groove in the first quarter, where maybe they go a little bit more ISO heavy and they try to create for themselves a little bit, and he's trying to do it in like the third and fourth quarter and everything. It's like you got to let these like offensive spark plugs like get a chance to get some oxygen. So like I didn't understand it. I'm like, you might as well just play Josh Green more. Josh Green continues to be really effective. I wish he would kind of X-cut more when like Luka or Kyrie went to the hoop, because he's like so athletic and so good at it. I just kind of wish that happened more. I feel like Dante Exum should be getting like some more PT too. And I'm just saying this because like I truly believe they should play Tim Hardaway more. Like I just think they do. I just find it hard to believe that dude can't contribute at this point. But when you look at these minutes here, like coming off the bench, like 4 minutes here, 8 minutes here, 2 minutes here, like 19 minutes here, like 20 minutes here, it just looks like indecisiveness more than anything else on the coaching staff. And I'm like, okay, like you've got to have like, we're in the NBA finals, you got to have an idea of like what you're going to each night and like stick to it. You have to stick to that plan. You drew it up for a reason, right? So look, man, they're down 3-0 now. They're down 3-0. It's rough out there. I'd like to see them do PJ Washington a little bit more. I forgot Derrick Jones Jr. was in this game. I'm just looking at it now. Didn't even see him out there really, it felt like. So 15 minutes. Why is that? What's going on? I'm confused. And this is my hesitation with Jason Kidd sometimes too, is like I just don't see the creativity and stuff. I think he's probably a wonderful people manager. I've got a lot of people in Dallas and stuff. I actually almost worked for the Mavericks at one point. I feel like I can talk about that a little bit just because I didn't actually happen. I ended up turning them down for a different team that just gave me a little bit more money and stuff, and that was at a time where I was hoping to get more money, so that's why I took that job. But I have a lot of friends in Dallas still, and from everything that I hear, they love Kidd and everything, but just from my observations of things, it's a little subpar at points. And like this concerns me as like a coach. Like what is going on with all these kind of like inconsistent minutes and everything, and indecisiveness as to who you're wanting to play. Like sometimes these like 2-3 minute things are just like, hey, we throw them in at like the end of halves or something like that to give somebody a couple extra minutes of rest. But like Exum came in like the middle of the second quarter or something, didn't he? Like maybe I'm remembering that wrong, but he came in, he gave a little spark plug while he was in, and then we never saw him again. And it's like, what the hell was that? Like I don't know. I don't understand. But I think this is just a case of the Boston Celtics are a really stacked basketball team, and even without Porzingis, they were able to pull it out, which is just a testament to the fact that they've just got so many good basketball players on their team. But I think that's enough of this one. We'll see if Dallas can put up some sort of fight in this series. I hope Luka at least comes out with some I don't know, we'll say a better demeanor in the next game, because that is just really frustrating to watch. You want to be a fan of him, and it is just disappointing to watch as a fan. It's not a good product for the NBA or anything. So we hope better for Luka Doncic. We really do. But hey, thanks so much for watching, you guys. Really appreciate you guys as always. Love that the channel's continuing to grow and everything. We got an ideal offseason coming for you guys bright and early when you wake up to start your day tomorrow. So know that I'm thinking about you guys, and I want you guys to have something to listen to at work and everything. Thanks so much. Bye.